Hi, welcome to Talk Story with Coach Jack. I wanted to talk story about decorating my room with Christmas lights because it's a big deal to me. But I let it slip out that a certain year, 1984, in the spring, I was hit by lightning, and in the summer, I was bitten by a rattlesnake. So they wanted to hear that story. So let's start in the spring. It's the spring of 1984, and I lived in the Los Angeles area, and my friend and I, who lived in Pasadena, we were at his house, and a big lightning storm came through. I mean, a monumental lightning storm. And it's going from west to east. So it's blowing in off the Pacific and going inland in California. And it went over our heads, and we were just like, that is the greatest lightning storm we've ever seen. He had this nice little Mazda RX-7. We're like, let's get out and follow it. So we jumped in the car. We started following it, but even though the lightning storm was going fairly quickly, a Mazda RX-7 was outrunning the storm. Then we came upon the idea, well, we've got friends 60 miles to the east in Riverside. Let's drive ahead of the storm, tell them about this great lightning storm that's coming, and when it gets there, we can all enjoy it. Now, instead of 2 of us, there'll be like 5 or 6 or 7 of us. So we head out to Riverside, we tell our friends, oh, the most incredible lightning storm, and like huge bolts of lightning, one after another. It's coming. They're like,
oh, we don't hear anything.
Like, it's coming.
It's coming.
So about an hour or so later, they start hearing thunder and rumbling in the distance. And we're up in a second floor of a 2-story apartment. And it's getting closer and closer, but from the direction it's coming from the west-facing windows. They were small windows. We're kind of looking out, we're trying to see it, and as it's getting closer and closer and overhead, I remember saying, I've got to get next to this storm. Let's go outside. So we walk outside, and the stairs were wrought iron railing stairs, and it went down, and there was a landing, and then another flight of stairs to go. So to go to one story, there were 2 flights of stairs. I went down the first flight of stairs. I'm standing on the landing, and I thought one of the lights had blown up, because it's during the night. I thought one of the lights had blown up in their apartment complex out in their courtyard. Because when I got down to the landing, all I heard was this big boom, 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 boom. And I saw this bright blue flash. I'm like, wow, a light had blown up. I'm thinking that, and I'm not aware of what's happening. And next thing I know, my friends are picking me up off the landing. I'm flat. And I get up and my knees are wobbling, and it's like, whoa. I'm like,
they're like, you just got hit by lightning.
It's like, and I don't know if it was a direct hit or it just hit the wrought iron stairs, but it was close. There was this huge, bright, super bright blue flash, and I had like this crazy vision for a second. And he said, when they picked me up, my knees were wobbling, and since I survived it, it was one of the cooler things that ever happened to me. It's like,
That was pretty neat.
But they did get me inside just to make sure, I was still alive and everything was all right. Okay, so that's spring. I survived one thing in 1984.